Good morning everyone and welcome to my Tuesday live on New Catalogue Day. So exciting. Let me just check that I am actually live. It's always nice to know these things. Yes, I am live. And we're playing obviously with new product. Who doesn't like new product? So I was up at, about midnight last night, placing the order for colour clubs and product shares. Hello, Shaz. So I'm a little frail this morning. Oh, and I've also been to the gym and the chiropractor. So it's been a busy old day already. But it's New Catalogue Day. So it's all good. Right, I'm just putting on an extra light. Hello, Karen. Hello, B. Hello, Kay. Kay from Kansas. So I am going to flip the camera down and show you all this lovely goodness. Isn't it gorgeous? Just get that out of the way. I don't want to give you too much of a sneak peek. So, new catalogue. New catalogue and runny eye. I'm allergic to tree pollen. This is the worst time of year for me. Hello, Jan from a sunny Cornwall. Yeah, you're better off down there. It's overcast up here. You're off to the dentist, Shaz. Oh no, not good. Not good at all. I'm just going to finish my coffee and I will then show you some goodness. Right, I say finish my coffee. Haven't. There's another mouthful there. Anyway, I'm going to be using Zany Zoo. I love it. This is so not me. But I love it. So, yeah. I did a unboxing, that's the word I'm looking for, and showed everyone the papers, but let's do that very quickly again. So basically you have a pattern side and a black and white side. So we've got ballet dancers, we're going to be using some ballet in a minute. We've got outdoors, and we're going to be using some of that. Then the back of the outdoors are the flowers. Then this is the back door of the ballet. Back door, backside. I should go back to bed. We've got dots, which are on the back of lots of music. Then we've got this scallop, which is on the back of crafts and zen, because we've got someone doing yoga, we've got someone knitting, reading, cooking. I say someone, creatures. And we've got these stars, and this is just fun and party. And a zigzag, which is on the outside, which has got sort of the outdoorsy, taking exercise sort of, mostly on wheels, paper, and that's the back. So we also have a stamp set. You can obviously see it in the picture, but let's see it here. Hello, Inika, the zoo, yes! Love the zoo! So we've got a, I'm guessing it's a cheetah, or it's a spotty animal anyway, leopard, doing ballet dancing. I haven't stuck all the stickers on, so I'll be doing that as we go. A turtle or tortoise singing, a raccoon, no, a skunk with binoculars, a raccoon with balloons, an alligator on a bike, and a llama knitting. Could be an alpaca, I suppose, but whichever. Sorry, this eye is definitely watering. Morning, Priscilla. So we've got something great to celebrate. You. You're too wonderful, and happy birthday to you. We've got little sprinkles and little music. So lots and lots of fun there. Then if I grab the dies, we have got the llama, the alligator. That is, the dancer, the skunk, the tortoise turtle, and the raccoon. So we've got, for each of the stamps, we've got a die. On your to get list, oh, it's lovely. It's possibly on a creativity in a box short list. So those of you who do take my creativity in a box, and those of you who don't, you are really excited this morning, even more so than you, because I love it, Karen. I love a new catalogue. Hello, Barb from soggy Ottawa. Sorry it's soggy in Canada. Coffee and live Liz video, an awesome way to start my day. Oh, bless you, Barb. Thank you. Zany Zoo is not my style, and yet I love it. So we've got character dies that will do each of the stamps. We've also got balloons, we've got a flower, we've got a vase, we've got clouds, we've got bigger flowers, we've got little baby flowers, we've got a tree. These are the whole backs for the curtain. Another balloon, stool. This is the curtain, and then we've got this zigzag, and then we've got some trees as well. So there's lots and lots of dies to do lots and lots of fun things with. Some of these images are also on the paper, so you can die cut from the paper. I'm going to fussy cut, but you can die cut from the paper. I have started, I've done one bit of fussy cutting, because we're going to start with the ballet, because I want to use the curtains. That's the word. Hello, Jan. Another chilly Florida at 69 degrees. Good grief, I wish it was that warm here. I know you would love it. I would love 69 degrees. I also love Zany Zoo. Right, so I am going to fussy cut anything that I'm taking from the paper. I will die cut anything that is from the stamp set. I am going to need to stamp my ballet dancing cat of some description. So let me just stick the label on the back. And I nearly put all the labels on the back before we started. And I thought, actually, sometimes it's good to see how I do the labels. Now, not everyone does them the same way, but this is how I do them. So I've taken the backings off. I do like to look at my stamp in relation to my label, because sometimes the cutting of the rubber is offset, and I then try and offset the label to match. This one's actually quite square, so I can go straight in and just pop it down like that, peel it off, and we're ready to go. Now I'm tempted to copy what they've done here with the Something Great to Celebrate. So let me grab that. So they've just done Celebrate You, which I think is never a bad idea. So let's get that going as well. So I've definitely got 2 cards in mind, and possibly a third, but definitely 2. Hello, Nora. Hello, Kay. Jan loves this set. It's such fun. And again, I'm looking, this is slightly up from this. So I am going to try and just get it as near as possible lined up with the words. Hopefully that's about right. And then I will trim off the extra. I'll throw a pair of scissors across the table and trim off the extra. So tonight I am doing a demonstration. I know, in person. I know. How weird is that? Me doing an in-person. Should I add, it's for my sister-in-law. She's a member of the Adult Girl Guides, which are a thing in the UK, the Trefoils, and her group have asked me to do a demonstration tonight. So I am. Right, to put that on the floor, I need a scrappity scrap of paper for stamping. That will definitely be big enough, but can I do that? Yeah, possibly. Right, so, hello Bee again. Hello Rose. I'm having a garden coronation party. I dream of 69 degrees, don't we all? Tomorrow, bunting up, but we'll love some heat. Yeah, the forecast for the coronation is changing every day. So for those of you who aren't into English royalty, or British royalty, I should say, we have the coronation of King Charles III on Saturday. So we're all going a bit red, white and blue mad. we have an additional bank holiday on next Monday. So we've just had a bank holiday, and as if that wasn't enough, we're having another one next Monday. And then we have a third bank holiday in May on the last Monday of the month. And then we have no bank holidays until August. I mean, seriously, you couldn't make it up. Right, so I'm just going to grab my ballet dancer. With a die for my ballet dancer. There we go. And my cut and emboss. So yes, I'm busy prepping for tonight. The numbers are a little fluid, but we'll be fine. I was going to be using one of the newer kits, but because of the shipping delays, those are still making their way across the channel. They are due to arrive on Thursday. So I'm going to have lots of those ready for tonight, but not for tonight, if you see what I mean. So I'm going to have lots of the Forever Friends, yes, because I was going to use that tonight. Ordered enough for it to be ready for tonight, except they're not here. So I'm scrabbling around a little, but it's all going to be fine. So there is our ballet dancer, and let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. As in pop it back. Right, now I'm going to be a bit of a cheat, and I'm going to use the same colours as the paper, because Stampin' Up have already done that for us. So they've used pumpkin pie for our dancer. So I've got light and dark pumpkin pie. I'm going to go over all of it in light first. Hello Leslie, excited to watch the coronation, but I have to be up at 5 a.m. Yeah, it's all, yeah. Yes, you will. Because it'll be very early in the morning for you guys in the US of A. So all of the body is going to be light pumpkin pie, apart from what's going to be dark pumpkin pie, but I'm just going to add this. So yes, I put in 3 separate orders last night, because that way you can max out your half price. So that's for my colour clubs and my product shares. I will be doing a second round of both in June, so those will be ready to reserve later in May. So if anyone decides that they missed out on the first round and would like them, we can accommodate. But it's quite a good way to get, particularly because we've had a colour refresh. Because of the almost vertical lines on the cat's face, it's a cheater. Okay. Yeah, I suppose it would be. Yeah. Hello, Barbara from New Zealand. I'm guessing you're on second catalogue day, as in you would have launched your catalogue yesterday in your time. So I'm just adding some shading. I will be going back in with the light just to blend that out. But sometimes it's not worth second guessing the people that did the drawings in the first place. They knew what they wanted when they coloured. Saw your neurosurgeon yesterday, and my third spinal surgery is scheduled for the 15th. Hurrah, hurrah. You have reserved all of the colours, Jan, yes. You're definitely doing Colour Club and new colours. I don't remember if you're doing product shares. I can't remember. But I know you're doing all the colours. Right, so then we just do a leg and another leg. So I have done the die cutting for the theatre, so for the curtains. And I've got the base ready. I haven't quite decided which back pattern I'm using. Right, I need the colour lifter because I just want to lift down there a little. There we go. Right, so that's that. Then we just need to do the flower, which is in Pool Party. Although I have to say that looks like dark Pool Party, whereas this is the dark Pool Party. And I am going to bring in, which isn't on the paper, the Lemon Lolly. I'm going to bring in dark Lemon Lolly for the centre of the flower. So that's our cheetah. And I've already got, I think that's an ermine or a stoat. And I've got the hippopotamus, because who doesn't like a dancing hippopotamus? So just fussy cut round this. I mean, you know, make it an elephant and I'd be even more amused by it. I have to say this is probably what I look like doing ballet. I was not a slight child when I did ballet, and I was not very good at it. We used to do it in, I'd say it's a village hall. It was actually the Methodist Church Hall. And we had these dreadful white sort of smocky things that we wore with a bright red, well, actually real red probably, grosgrain ribbon around our waists, just to show how little waist I had. Certainly as far as I was concerned. I can't remember, Bea, did you do ballet at the Methodist Church? I think I gave up when I was about 6 or 7 because I was useless. But it was the sort of thing that our parents always thought was such a good idea for little girls in the 60s. Because Bea and I grew up in the same London suburb. And although we went to different schools, we did do a lot of things that were similar, but I can't remember if you did ballet. So I'm hoping, Leslie, that this will be the last and successful surgery. Do you think it's going to be your last? It would be nice if it was. So once this is all cut, we can then have fun putting the card together. Now I'm using a Lemon Lolly for the card base. Oh, I need to stamp the sentiment, don't I? There we go. So that's our dancing hippopotamus. Right, okay, sentiment. So I need a little bit of paper and our sentiment. So there's our sentiment and a block. And I'm going to stamp all of it and then cut it down. You were too much of a tomboy. I was a tomboy as well, but my parents were desperate for me to not be. So yeah, I'm going to stamp all of this. I'm going to put it slightly up because I don't actually want the top bit. So I want to make sure that the To Celebrate You is kind of where I want it. Perfect. And then I'm going to trim that down. Don't need that. Let's get rid of that. Oh, Leslie, I'm glad you can laugh about it. It's one of those things that, frankly, you kind of need to laugh because the alternative is to not. So, actually, I want to get the angle at each end the same. And the easiest way to do that is to take the piece I've just cut off and put it over the piece that I'm cutting down, and then I can follow that angle, and that way I know that this angle and this angle are the same. I do just want to cut it right down so that it's even top and bottom, like that. So we've got Celebrate You, and your daughter started ballet when... Oh, I missed that. Hello, Brenton. Where's my mouse gone? Hello, mouse, where are you? There you are. Your daughter started ballet when she was almost 4, was very talented and had an accident that ruined her knee at 16. Oh no, she planned a dance career. That's not good. Leslie had 2 older brothers and was a disappointment as a daughter. Oh dear, sorry. Oh dear. Oh, thank you, Leslie. Yes, thumbs up is always appreciated. Right, okay, so what are we going to put on the back? This is going to be a bit of a, which of the fronts do I least like? I don't think we want... what about dots? Dots on the other side. The trouble is I like all of the papers. Oh, let's use dots. Let us use dots. Okay. So, bring in my lemon lolly and my... Right, so I've got my bits ready, and we're going to go this away. So I've got these bits cut. This one only cutting down. These are the bits, the tie backs for the curtains. So I need to cut this down. I'm not going to look at the front because it'll just depress me that I'm cutting off the front. So I'm going to cut this at, ooh, I think I'm going to cut it at 3.5. Or maybe I should cut it at its usual. In fact, this is where I will turn it over and see if it makes a difference where I cut. So if I cut it there, right, so I need to go, I will cut it at a full normal width. I'll go through the warthog. I quite fancy keeping the polar bear in full, which of course is not going to happen. So I won't be keeping the polar bear in full. Right, so I'm going to go at 5 3/8. I'm just going to cut his legs off. Sorry, polar bear. So I'm taking 1/4 inch off my usual width, like that. And then that is the side that I'm using. So we don't need that anymore. Let's pop that down. So we've got that. I want a white base. So I'm going to build everything onto my white base and have a border. Your daughter, Karen's daughter, started to dance at 3. She majored in ballet and now does it for fun. Excellent. Shaz is now watching on silent in the dentist waiting room. Oh, and Leslie had 3 younger sisters, so I'm guessing they were less of a disappointment when it came to being daughters. I was actually almost, apart from the fact I was sent to ballet, I was almost encouraged to be a tomboy, in that when my brother wanted to start sailing, he couldn't find a crew, so Muggins here ended up as his crew, even though I really didn't want to. But there we go. That's sisters for you. Right, so those are going to go there and there. So let's pop these on. I'm going to pop these on with dimensionals. Now, the thing to bear in mind is that they are sliced all the way through, so do bear that in mind. Bit late on the party. Didn't miss much, Sherry. No, we're just putting together our first card. So, edge piece. And this is the Zany crew. Zany Zoo crew. Which is just such fun. I mean, who wouldn't smile to get a card like this? Whether you're a dancer or not, this is just a fun card. Now, I don't want to stick these on until I've done the scallop at the top, because I think these kind of go open. Or do they? I don't know. How long is that? No, they're going to have, the curtains are going to have to go over the scallop. Oh, Wendy did ballet. Okay. She still does ballet. Good heavens. Hang on, Wendy's older than me. She was in the class above me at school. Wendy Durrant, as is now. Yeah, she's old. I could have sworn that Wendy was my age, and because you're a little bit younger than me. Right, so those are going to go there. Actually, they're going to come up a bit. And then that's going to go there. That's slightly annoying. I'm going to die cut this again, only because I'm going to do it out of that, because I want the blue to go all the way across the top. So where's my scallop? And it's not quite, I've used too narrow a piece. The curtains are great, Leslie. It took me forever to work out what they were, even though they're used in the catalogue. So I'm going to pop this on the edge. Now, I did use low-tack tape to stick these down, because otherwise they were going to go all over the place. So I'm going to do it again. Just be aware that even low-tack tape gets really tacky. No, that was Nicola. Okay. Okay. I thought Wendy was older than me. Never mind. One of your granddaughters is at college doing ballet. Wow. One of my dear friends, very old friends, we used to be, you'll remember Sarah Way. She desperately wanted to do ballet, but sadly her feet were too long. She was very good, but there was a suggestion that it would be a really good idea if they broke her toes and made them shorter, because they would do those sorts of things years ago. So she ended up not doing ballet, but she's was the physio for the Royal Australian Ballet. She went to White Lodge as physio in the UK first. Excuse me. And then when she got married, she married an Australian, and ended up doing physio for the Royal Ballet in Melbourne. Right, so that's going to go there. Right, okay, so I just need to mark where this is going to come off. In fact, I want to mark it on this side so that the pencils doesn't show. Right. So yes, so she was the physio for the Royal Ballet in Melbourne. I think she may still be, I don't know. But she married an Australian, and they went back to, for him, went back to Australia. And yeah, she was very successful, but she was at the UK Royal Ballet at White Lodge as their physio for a long, long time. Hello, Jackie. How are you? Haven't seen you for ages and ages and ages and ages. I hope you're well. Right, so I'm going to stick this flat, and then I am going to stick these up. Yep, that will work. And then, gosh, half an hour and we still haven't finished a whole card. Never mind, eh? Nearly there. Right, so that's that. Now, I did a strange thing at the weekend. I actually watched back my Simple Stamping Saturday video. The lip sync is so out, and I have no idea why. I'm guessing it's out all the time. Is it out on this? So that's going there. I think these should really go underneath, but too late. You could do the scallop, you could extend the scallop. I think that's probably what I should have done. But, you know, under pressure and all that. Or minimal sleep. I'm going to get so little sleep this week. I'm working for the elections, because we have local elections coming up. And I need more dimensionals. Need to get another packet out. Minis, large, there we go. So yes, we have local elections coming up, and I'm working in one of the villages nearby for polling day. So I start, that's on Thursday. I start at 6 o'clock, I think, because we have to set up. And then minis, where are my minis? Where are my minis? And we don't finish until 10 o'clock or whenever the last person who's in the queue at 10 o'clock has voted. And we've got new rules, so it's going to be great fun, because we have to use photo ID for the first time. Ooh, hang on. Oh no, you've lost your dog! I didn't know, Inika. So a friend of Leslie's was physio for the Sydney Ballet. Not called Sarah by any chance, because that would be just too... Was she English? That would just be too spooky for words. I think the Royal Ballet is in Melbourne. The Australian Royal Ballet, or National Ballet. But Inika, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Because Inika is one of my team. So I know some things that go on. So we're then going to have that there, that there. Yeah. It's one of those weird things with pets. You don't realise how attached you are. Well, I mean, I think you do. But it's when you lose them. I remember when we lost our first cat as an adult. It absolutely devastated me. It was like, good heavens. Right. She was your fur baby, but 12. Oh. Yes, sometimes the right decision is the loss. Oh, Helen Martin, no. She used to take you to the dress rehearsals. Oh, lovely. No, this is Sarah. I can't remember her married name, but Sarah Way, as was. We used to go what we would call bucket and spading together. It would be their family, the Ways, us, and Belinda and her family. Right, so I need about that much. So I just need a little narrow strip for a sentiment. And actually I want some of that to go over the... So I'm going to cut this, because I don't actually need it that long after all. Put that back on there, so it's there for another one. I know I've got a... Ooh, don't do that! Right, so a little bit of glue on this end. So this is actually a bit of a case from the catalogue. Because, where's the catalogue? On the floor. Because they did this one down here. So they've actually coloured the hippopotamus, which you could do. And they put, oh, rhinestones on the flowers. Oh, that would be fun. Ooh, I've got rhinestones. Let's grab the rhinestones. Oh, I know what else I've got. If I can find them quickly. Answer, probably not. No, not those. No. I still haven't unpacked everything from my pre-order. Only because... Oh, those are carrying over. Only because I'm still trying to sort out my retired stuff. So these are the iridescent rhinestones, which did carry over. So, come on. Let's pop. They're slightly larger than I really want them, but it's fine. Right, and then we can put that onto a card. Oh, I haven't put the things on the doofers. The tie backs. Where am I? Where are my... Oh, there they are. My screen shows pixels. Anyone else? Don't know why there should be pixels. It was pixelated, but now okay. It's cleared, good. Okay, sorry if there was a hiccup. These things happen sometimes. They're not always at this end. But now for me, these tie backs are actually a bit long, but never mind. Oh, maybe they need to go at a bit more of an angle. That's better. That's what we need to do. We need to put them on at an angle. Right. So yes, it would be better if this was forward of the curtains. So lemon lolly. Let's get rid of that. I don't need the backing of a mini dimensional. What I may do after we've finished is cut another one of these, so it's going to be layered, and I'll put it up there. But I'll do that later. But there's our first card. Voice and video are synchronized. Okay, that's useful to know, Inika. That's weird. That's very, very weird. Right, okay, so next card is going to be more fussy cutting, and it's going to be our little lion down here. And it's going to go onto vellum and crumb cake, and I'm going to cut this all as one piece, so the fire will be attached to, and I am going to put a something over this. Haven't quite decided what yet, but a something. And this time I might colour the paper. I'm not convinced, but I might. Now I'm going to be very brave and see if I can cut round the marshmallow, because I don't want all this white bit. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Inika. Thank you, Leslie. Ordered quite a lot of new embellishments and ribbon plus other goodies. Jan likes it too. Thank you. Do remember that if you're enjoying it, a thumbs up is always appreciated. You can also share. You can share to wherever you want, Facebook, Pinterest, anywhere. If you don't already subscribe, that is good too. So I've got lots of catalogues I need to prep for tonight, as well as prepping the projects that I was going to rely on a kit for. I have dug out, inevitably, I do not have enough kits, enough of the same kit to just use an older kit for this demo that I'm doing tonight. There is a certain inevitability about that. Apart from the love treats, I can do love treats because there's lots of those in a box. So I'm going to use adorable owls because I have lots and lots of those. And I'm going to use, I think it's Sentimental Rose, I can't remember, but one of the others, which I think I'm just about okay with if they don't make all 3 cards. But because they are a flexing number, we only got just over an hour, so we can't do a huge amount, and I do want to show them things like embossing, both. I probably won't do heated embossing because I don't know what the power situation is, but certainly embossing with a mini cut and emboss. And I want to do die cutting, so yeah, and obviously stamping. And probably stamping and colouring. Nearly there. Right. Jacqueline, I've got an ordering thing for catalogues which I can send to you. I'm just asking that people who haven't ordered from me for a while, so anyone who's ordered from me within the last 12 months, and I don't remember that you have, I'll double check, but if you have, I would have sent you a catalogue already. But otherwise, I'm just asking that people cover the postage. But I'll send you the link if you would like. Because, yeah, the postage these days is just ridiculous. Oh, I've just realised I've put this on even though I want to colour. It's fine, I can colour in the air. Right, that's the marshmallow. And that's the tail. But if you do place an order, Jackie, you will then get a catalogue. Are you getting excited about it? Am I getting excited for my upcoming trip? I'm almost as excited as my guest, I think. But yes, I am. I am. Right, so I'm just going to do his mane, and I'm going to do it in pumpkin pie. Well, his mane and, yeah, possibly his face. So I'm going to start with... This is much easier to do before you stick the dimensionals on the back, just saying. Of course, Jacqueline, you know what you should do, if there are things you want from the new catalogue, you should join up again. Because then you get free stuff and free postage. Ooh, on the subject of which, so we had our weekly updates, and Europe is still showing as being 10 to 12 working days behind. I believe that is a pessimistic view. I believe we are currently shipping the 26th. Don't quote me on that. Oh! Well, it was sent first class, Jacqueline. I will double check. It's possible I missed you for some reason. Don't know why it's pixelating. Do not know. I will double check, Jacqueline, because I've got some catalogues to send out today anyway, so I will double check. But I thought I had sent them to everyone, and I sent them first class because they were so late arriving. But yeah, in which case you should have received one. if you ordered from me in the last year. In which case, sincere apologies. But yes, the best deal, particularly at a catalogue launch, is to be a demonstrator or to join. So that is our lion. I'm not going to do his face, so I'm going to stick that on there and then decide what I'm doing behind. Karen keeps saying, yes, she is very excited, Jan. Very, very excited. She came over so that we could check in together. I have to say, bless her, bearing in mind this is the first incentive trip I have actually gone on, because the other one I earned never happened. It was a virtual. She seemed to think I knew what I was doing, which I so didn't. So, yeah, I'm tempted. No, I want something with a bit more body. So let's grab these. Ooh, I wonder. Ooh, I just had a thought. I have just had a thought. Where is it? Where you gone? Where you gone? You're meant to be on top when I want you to be. No, I've lost a pack of paper. Never mind, it'll turn up in the fullness of time. Oh no, there it is. Because some of the colours are in here. This is Bright and Beautiful. And I'm just thinking we could use some of this instead. Let's have a look. Oh, lemon lime twist. Yum, yum, yum. Should we use some lemon lime twist? Then that would go on. Oh yes, like that a lot. So let's fold that. Things are taking a while to here in North America too. I'm expecting an order Friday. You placed on free shipping day. I haven't had my free shipping day order yet. And that was obviously placed on the 19th. It's not due to arrive until later this week, assuming it gets through customs all right. Oh, sorry, I've got an itch. I'm going to put this on some white, just to give it a bit of a background. So I'm going to cut this, again, 1/4 of an inch. Actually, I'm going to go smaller. I'm going to cut it 3/8 of an inch small. And then, so I'm going to pop that onto here. I do want to add some ribbon as well, but let's pop this down first. Use this. Because we've got two lovely ribbons in this suite. We have a petal pink and a lemon lime twist. I also want to do a sentiment. Where is my stamp set? There it is. And I think I'm going to go "You're too wonderful." And then I can pop that there. If I can find my bits, there we are. Okay, block, scrap of paper, ink. Hello, Carol. Perhaps shipping delays are because last chance sales. They were. Yes, exactly that, Inika. The Bright and Beautiful is very versatile, and the Zany Zoo is too. So the in answer to Inika's question about delays, or comment about delays, I'm just going to use this, I think. Yes, it is because, so we had the last chance list for 2 catalogues, and the pre-order for demonstrators went live on the same day. There were more orders, or almost as many orders then than there were in March. So one day there were more orders than there were in the whole of March. Oh, almost. About the same number. So I think what I'm trying to say very badly. And so yes, then we of course had Easter, which in Europe is a 4-day weekend. So yes, we were on a bit of a hiding to nothing, really. So that up there. They did postpone, as in push back, the free shipping day. It was supposed to have been the previous week because they wanted to allow for a catch-up. Free shipping in Europe isn't a big thing because we have a flat rate shipping. I know in North America it's done on value, and in South Pacific it's done on weight and size. But in Europe it's just a flat rate, doesn't matter how much you've ordered. I'm going to cut this down a little. Oh, am I? I don't know that I am, actually. I think I'm going to have it exactly as it is, up. But I'm going to add ribbon. So yes, in answer to all of that, it was the 4th of April was a mad day. Mad day. Right, I'm going to grab a little bit of tear and tape and some fluff, apparently. Oh, come on, hands, work. I cut my fingernails and now I haven't got ends to pick anything up. You're back from the dentist and you survived. Wow, that was quick. I'm thinking that will probably be long enough. Now I don't normally do an actual knot with ribbon. I normally do a fake knot, but I am going to do an actual knot. And if someone's got a finger they could lend me, I would be very grateful. There we go. Don't actually want it bang slap in the middle though. Well, we're going to have it bang slap in the middle because that's where it's ended up. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to make this a very expensive card. Just, you know, it is an expensive card. Sometimes it just has to be. Actually, I'm going to go that way. Now, when you're using Seal Plus, do be slightly careful that you don't delaminate your card, because it has been known. There we go. Right, and this is all to hide where I put the adhesive. You're glad to have had a filling. Ugh. Your delivery is due tomorrow, 3 weeks after order, but it's not the end of the world. Absolutely. The only thing I'm slightly annoyed about is that my April Creativity in a Box is still on its way to me, and I can't do any prep because I need what's in the box, even to do the filming for the videos. I mean, I had some product when I designed the class, but I've used all that I had pretty much, so I can't even do the I'm going to go off centre. I can't even do the filming, which is really annoying. Really, really annoying. But other than that, I mean, you know, as you say, it's not the end of the world. I have told everyone that it's going to be late. And I'm going to wait until the new catalogue Panic has finished later this week before I decide which suite I'm going to use for my next class. Right, I need to check what embellishments we've carried over, and I can do that with you. Worst things absolutely happen at sea. You are correct. It's only stuff. Right, so I could use the those, or I could use the those. Let's see which one I find first. So I need to clear out my retired stuff out of here, like the enamel stickers. Of which I seem to have quite a lot. Iridescent pearls are the first ones I see, so those are the ones I'm going to use. It's either going to be that or the basic coloured ones. So take your pick. And my May gift for anyone shopping with me using the host code and placing a qualifying order, I'm going to have to colour the tail as well, is a take your pick. And I'm using the take your pick because we're getting new tools and they should be here in June. Can't decide where to put this. Oh, let's pop it up there. So yes, they should be here in June, which means that you can get new bits for your take your pick. So there we go. That is card number 2, numero 2. So ballet or outdoorsy. And as I say, this is offset. And I do like using a bit of vellum every now and again, but you just need to work out how you're going to hide the bits, the adhesive. But there you go. So, thank you, Shaz. Well, I use the host code. So, yeah. And what I tend to do is I order the thank you gifts a month in advance. I make an educated guess as to how many I'm going to need. So I bought them at the lower price because they've gone up. Not completely mad. Thank you, Priscilla. I'm glad you like them. So let me clear some of the debris so I can find my mouse, and then I can flip the camera up. The lion absolutely could be masculine, as can the alligator. Let's get... So we've got an alligator. This could be masculine. This could be masculine. Obviously, there are other images on the paper. So it's really good as a masculine, feminine, and also young and old. Now that was a typo. Don't worry, Inika. Right, so let me flip the camera back up. Jan likes the cards. Where's my... There we go. We want that. And then we want that. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. They are just such fun. I love them. I love that we've got some nice new fresh colours as well, even though technically only 4 of them are brand new. But it's just lovely to have a bit of a change, have a refresh of all the colours so that things are fresh. Thank you very much indeed. Have a fantastic rest of your day. If you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up is always appreciated. If you're watching the replay, comments and questions below the description bar. And I will be back again recorded on Thursday because I'm working the election on Thursday, so I can't be live. And then recorded Saturday. I'll be back live next Tuesday. Phew. Have a fantastic... By which time we'll have officially have a new king. Thank you very much indeed. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now. Let me find where my mouse is. There we are. Bye for now.